nice. But what about this guy down south, little orange guy, you know, animated hands, like him or hate him, whatever. You got to respect what he's doing. He's a different kind of cat. Everyone's a little different in the world. These world leaders, we got Xi Jinping, we got Vlad Putin, you know. We got the little chubby guy in Korea there, whatever his name is. You know, we got that guy. 142 pounds because of Trudeau I lost. I couldn't afford to eat anymore. It was really what it came down to. I had to go down to the hunting store and buy myself a rifle and go on the carnivore diet, which is what I've been on for the past 19, 20 months, bit. Oh, yeah. Long time. So, fortunately, yeah, sorry. I'm sorry I expected more, but it's not this kind of show, and I'm not that kind of guy. But it will get better. But this little guy down south there, little animated guy, boy, at 300 pounds, he'd never attempt to do this in public. At 125, it's not so complicated. He's down south, so you got all these other world leaders that are trying to dictate and you know, take everybody over. They're playing a different kind of game. They're playing Risk over there. Russia and Korea, China. Love Chinese people, by the way. If it wasn't for Chinese people, we wouldn't have our railroad in the country. Of course, you know, hundreds died building it, so bless them. But they're playing a different kind of game, these guys. Trump's playing Monopoly, they're all playing Risk. Totally different game. They don't know what they're doing. Anyways, so I'm a little smaller. My clothing budget's gone down significantly. I don't shop at Tent Naughty anymore. Those are size 60, and those are expensive. Let's get on with the rest of the show. I used to be a chef. Oh no, there's more. Sorry, that was. But wait, there's more. I used to be a chef. We're gonna grab this other. Be a little better. There we go. I used to be a chef. I used to work in a kitchen just like this. This guy, there's only one guy back there cooking right now. He's doing all this, which is amazing because when I go to McDonald's like I did earlier today, before I came here, I should have ate here, you know. But it's cheat day, so I'm gonna get there. It's okay. I go to McDonald's for a BLT today, and that's a really basic thing. And I just want a BLT, pull up, you know, that whole experience. I gotta wait for 5 minutes in the parking lot for my BLT, and I'm wondering, well, that's strange. So I'll walk in. I'll save the time and I'll go in and you know, I'll get it. So I get the BLT. So I figure maybe I'll just look at it, see what's in the BLT. Well, the bacon's all torn up into little pieces, like little pieces. There's no tomato in there, and like a little shot of mayonnaise. So I said, well, what happened to my bacon? And where's the mayonnaise on this thing? Like, this doesn't look like it'll fall on the floor. What's going on? So they call the guy. I didn't want to talk to the guy that made it. I just wanted a new BLT. They call the guy over, and you know, the guy looks at me and he goes, well, if you don't like it, go home and make it. And I thought, well, if I go home and make it, you're kind of out of a job. Like, this is the whole point of you being here. But I understand the kitchen a lot. I used to train kids. I used to be a chef. Used to. Not anymore, thank you. I couldn't do it nowadays. You can't tell kids anything. You can't rip them off. You can't say, hey, you're stupid, you're retarded. Which you can say retarded again. Trust me, I use it all the time. You can do it, right? This guy at the McDonald's, total retard, okay? Well, I can't call him that. Now, the manager that's there, I don't know if it's a man or a woman. It's got one tit. I don't know if it's transitioning to or from. Stuff all over their face. It's unidentifiable to me. And I'm just thinking, I just want to get my food and get out of here. You know what I mean? I just want to go home, you know? I'm struggling how to identify this person. I just want to get my food. So rattling now, there's a lot of words came to my mind. A lot of them, but there's kids like there is today. I said, you know what, you little smurf, how long is it going to be for my BLT? I can see you're real smurf and busy back there, but I'm a busy smurf too, and I got to get the smurf out of here. So I just like to say, you can use smurf in any kind of context you want when you deal with the younger generations. Call them a smurf, you're just going to confuse them. You don't even know what you're talking about. It's sad. I noticed down south, well, we won't tell that joke, this kid's here. Anyways, it's a good one though. But I used to work in a kitchen and we used to get the odd retard. I told you you could say retard, and you can. And I used to get the odd retard in the kitchen. I don't mean the guy with Down syndrome. These people, if you know anything about how we measure intelligence, we also measure emotions. So there's an IQ scale. There's also an EQ scale, not on your stereo, but for your emotional quotient. Turns out that we are all lacking in EQ, we're way down here, and they're all way, way advanced in their emotional conception of how they deal with us and stuff. So in that aspect, they'd actually be advanced, right? The people at the McDonald's, they're not advanced. The people I used to get coming to my kitchen that I have to train, 99% of the kids that I get in there, this is in the 90s, and you can still tell a kid, go the fuck home, pardon my language. Sorry, Bert. But, you can do that, right? But I used to get kids in, and you got to weed them out fast. We're a French restaurant, we don't have time, we got a big budget, I don't have time to mess around. I need to know if you're an idiot now. So as soon as they get busy, you grab the new guy and you go, hey, Earl, I need to go to the freezer and grab a bucket of steam over here. Okay, chef, and gone. And he doesn't come back. Like for a long time. A really long time. He eventually comes back, and we all know, we're all laughing already in the kitchen, we all know. Everybody in my brigade's been there already. It's not there. No, oh, can you check in the dry storage for me, bud? So gone again for like 20 minutes, gone. Comes back, gee, chef, it's not there. It's like, I want everybody that works for me to first say, yes, chef. Don't even question what I say. I tell you to jump, it's how high, chef, Don't even question it. But some point between the cooler and me, I want you to stop and go, wait a minute, a bucket of steam? Hey, chef, I want you to challenge me a little bit. You understand? Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. The kid's gone. So when they do come back, and I'm not the only guy that faces this problem. Okay, listen, here's what I need you to do. I need to go across the street, my buddy Jimmy across the street, the Greek place. He's got all kinds of steam in his freezer. You just run in there and ask him for a bucket of steam out of the freezer. And we've all been here before. Chefs get together on Thursday night, they call it industry night, and we talk about stuff like this, and it's horrible. But it's funny. So the kid will be gone, and the same thing will happen. They'll come back and go, I can't find it over there. Okay. Jimmy will call me, hey, I got a kid too. Now we got 2 kids driving around the city looking for buckets of steam at other people's restaurants. Sometimes they come back at the end of the shift or something. Listen, chef, I didn't find it. It's like, listen, you little retard, I'm sorry. You're fired. The hell out of my kitchen. You're not even fit to wash a dish, bud. You know what I mean? Some of them never came back. I don't know if they're still out there looking for that bucket of steam, like this somewhere out there. I have no idea. That's my time, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure to talk to you. Enjoy the food. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. These guys are great. They're going to make you laugh. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Ray. That was great. Thank you. Good job. All right. So now I have a special guest for you.
Go grab my clothes.